Welcome to Pen and Pad Podcast,
where we always encourage you to make the right choice,
to spend your time wisely,
and most importantly, take notes on life. It's your host, Ash and Egg M's Yizzo, Brizzo. Oh, that's the wrong way to start that joke. I don't even know.
I was all trying to think of a rhyme myself, and that one threw me off.
Hey, man, let me just say, what's good?
You're
I don't even know what that was about. Yeah, like, that just was terrible.
Rhyming out there.
Yo, what's good, man?
Good, man. How you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm feeling extra good, amid all this stuff that's going on.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even want to say the name anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all know.
I'm sure y'all heard enough of it at this point.
Yeah, I don't even want to say it anymore, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's going on, around the world, and we just praying for all the families that been affected, all the people that's been affected as well. But
absolutely.
we just pray that everybody stays safe and take the proper precautions for this. Until this gets handled. But on a lighter note, what's good with you, bro? Mom?
Not bad, bro. Good week. We got the sun back out. Yeah, I mean, it was raining last time, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was raining this morning, but it cleared up.
Oh, not around here.
It didn't? Oh,
no,
yeah.
It was nice.
It was coming down in Jersey from last night, actually.
Bro?
And then it cleared up. I think around like 1 p.m. too, and it's like felt like 70 out there.
Oh no, I heard you went out in the street and started dancing in the rain, bro. Is that true?
Oh, did it go viral? How you know, cuz? Somebody caught me.
I feel like that was how all the old videos was too. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
The I'm sorry videos to his girl. Why they always in the rain, bro?
Spin move outside the window.
Thank you, bro. From I just want to get your perspective on this, bro.
Right.
You're a musician, producer, artist, and all that with music. So let me ask you, why do they do that? What is that for? What is that show, bro?
I have no idea. So I probably add to the dramatics though. It does look hot when he doing. Usher did that spin move and was it Let It Burn? Was it Let It Burn? Or was it?
No,
I'm thinking
not Let It Burn. That was what video?
It was another. It wasn't Let It Burn, but it was another Usher video that comes to mind. Then there's also the Ray J joint come to mind.
Yes.
Then there's the the B2K joint.
Yes.
Yeah, for the soundtrack. I forget what song it was for the track.
Everybody always in the rain, dog.
I guess it ain't real pain unless you in the rain.
Oh, this boy here rhyming and everything. Yo, bro, but here, another story. So I was outside the bathroom, right? And some other dude, went into the bathroom or whatever. But
it's
I
a
could
public spot?
Yeah, okay. Public space. But I could hear him. You know what I mean? I could hear him banging around. Ching chong boom boom. Ching. I'm like, yo, is he A-okay? Like, what's going on in that joint? And then all I heard was I was like, is this man about to turn into a zombie? Like, you know what I mean? So I'm looking out the corner of my eye. All of a sudden he go, oh no. I'm like, whoa. Oh no! What does that mean, bro?
That's like some
you coughing and sneezing and all that, bro.
That's some zombie type stuff. Right?
Oh no! With the still banging and clean. I'm like, what came out of you that you had to say?
He was banging in the stall or something. What was he?
I don't know if he was doing the toilet paper roll or whatever, but he was just like, oh no. I'm like, whoa, let me hop up out of this joint.
My man probably didn't make it.
I know. No, but he did, but when he came out, his eyes was like bloodshot red and just seemed real antsy. Like, I don't know, bro.
It's probably or it's probably the moment when he realized like, oh no, I think I got it,
bro. What if he'd have turned into a zombie or something like that? Like,
you gotta make the wet paper towel balls. Remember them joints? Throw them joints in. Yo, we used to have them joints in the school days. The joints be all in the ceiling.
Yo,
Custodian
bro.
be mad.
But if he'd have turned into a zombie, what would I have done? I ain't have no weapons or nothing.
Stuff.
Bro, and honestly, you know what I would have done? I would have got the soap and at least put it in his eyes. Do you think that would have done anything? Like if I spread the hand soap in his eye?
Depend on the brand. Depend on the brand. It depends on how much it's gonna burn.
He'd have bit my shoulder, bit a chunk out that junk.
Was it was it Spring Irish or Irish?
I know.
That joint burn if it's that.
If it's Irish, yeah, that's definitely gonna burn your eyes out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, man, that was all, you know, some little stories from this week.
I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it out there.
Thank
safe,
you, man. Especially his eyes looking like that.
You almost didn't have this episode.
I know.
Like.
No, I'm here. You know what I mean? He's not stopping me from pen and pad that happens every Friday
7
morning.
a.m.
7 a.m. It's on social medias.
Yes.
iHeartRadio.
Yes.
Apple.
Yep.
And all the other ones.
Google Podcasts. Stitcher.
Everything. Go subscribe. Go like that, John. Tell your friends
Hit
to
us
tell
up,
your
comment.
friends. You know what I'm saying? Who else should their friends tell about Pen and Pad Podcast?
Oh, tell their friends that we can be Pen and Pad friends.
Oh.
And we can do this every Friday at 7 a.m.
Oh, that was good.
You know?
Tell their families too.
Family, friends.
Grandmas.
Grandma.
And
coworker,
grandpops.
All of them. Great grandma, great grandpa.
All right, that's love. Yeah, tell everybody.
Nephews and nieces.
Everybody. Y'all sit in the living room in front of the fireplace if you got a fireplace. If you don't have a fireplace, go sit in the kitchen in front of the stove. You know what I'm saying? Turn it on 375.
Leave it down or leave it open. It gets real toasty.
Super fast. But yeah, man. We're at 7 a.m. every Friday. But we're about to get into it.
Yes, sir.
Bro.
Yes, sir.
I just got to ask you this question. And you know, I know a lot of people who are actually trying to do something with their lives and, you know, trying to make something of themselves and, you know, just creators and entrepreneurs and people who have an idea or dream. You know, a lot of us struggle with this, especially when we first start out. And this question often comes to mind. Do people believe in me? Or do they just support me? You know what I'm saying?
Can you say my fault, bro? Can you say that one more time? One more game?
I could say it one more again. Do people believe in me? Believe in what I'm doing? Believe that my dream or whatever will light this world on fire and it will come to fruition? Or do they just support me?
Jeez. My bro just lit the match early this episode. Early. Do you believe in me? Do you support me? That's a great question, bro. How many of y'all ask yourselves that? And how many of y'all ask that to anyone in your life that claims to be a supporter or believer in you, or a friend, or, you know, just someone in your life? That's a great question, bro. That's a great question.
Because we could break it down. You know, oftentimes, and we used to think like this, but you know what? Like we said, this is an opinionated podcast, so you may have your own thoughts and opinions. But yo, hit us up about this. But we just want to share what we feel. You know what I mean? And it's our opinion,
our experiences.
You know, our opinion may not be 100% right. Your opinion may not be 100% right. But who knows? Because it's just an opinion. Like right. Super facts. But
let's build.
We can discuss. We build. Let's take our notes. Get a pen and pad out. Write down your questions. Send it to us. Whatever.
Absolutely.
But bro, why is there a difference? Why is there a thin line between that? Do you believe in me and do you support me? What does it mean to support? Let's start with that.
Yeah.
If you got the dream, you got the music dream and whatever. You know, what's support?
Support, I believe the proper order for it is, if you do believe in me, I feel like by default, the support should come. So support, to answer your question, is whatever it is that you're pursuing and doing, however it is that I can help uphold that or bring it into fruition, or if it's already in fruition, to maintain it. That's where I believe support is. You know, like to uphold it, to maintain. I feel like that's more, you know, there's more into it, but like I feel like that's like the root. Yeah.
Carry the load.
There you go.
And a lot of times, we get this a lot. I know we do. And I know other entrepreneurs and, you know, just dreamers and, go-getters, whatever. A lot of times you see this. People, when we first start up, we're craving for support because it is a struggle in the beginning. You know what I mean? We're actually going out and looking for it. Looking for that support. You know, because our dreams are heavy, man. Dreams are heavy. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But you see it all the time on social media or just anywhere. You know, it's always you get that question like, dang, like, can y'all support me? Like, can you just support like what I'm doing? Like, it'd be cool if you support like where my supporters at and stuff like that. So, bro, do you think that's wrong actually, like seeking out support, or should you just focus on what you got going on? And if support comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But as long as you believe in yourself and what you got going on, it's cool. But do you believe that seeking out support is a little bit of a stretch?
I believe that's a great point, and I'm glad you mentioned I think one of the things that makes this even more real nowadays is actually the internet and social media. Because back in the day, if I got something going on, only way you would know if we have interaction in person. I seen you at this last birthday party, family event, or you know, maybe call. But now with social media, it gives you a little bit more of an end for those that allow it, or whatever it is you're pursuing or working on. So like, if I am working on something or pursuing something and you're seeing it and you are not supporting it, to answer your question, no, I don't think that's something you should seek after, because I believe it's a natural byproduct of, if you believe in me, you're naturally going to, you know, you're naturally going to support if you really believe in it. You know, and then we're going to go and another element of that is too, you said it, I don't think, the reason I don't think it's cool you should seek that out is because if you truly believe in yourself, at the end of the day, it's tough. It is tough. And I'm not saying we don't need support. I'm not saying we don't need other people to believe in us. Let me say, we don't want other people to believe in us, or want support. However, once again, the correlation of all the topics we've been saying and talking about, it always starts with you.
And yeah, I like that. I like that. But you know how we do. We just try to paint a simple picture. And you know, while you were talking, I got this. Just take a simple thing. You went grocery shopping. You know, you got a lot of groceries in your trunk. Right? As soon as you pull up into the driveway, you pop your trunk. You instantly look around like, can somebody help me with all these groceries? Like, do y'all see all these groceries I got in my trunk? Like, anybody gonna help? Is anybody gonna help me pull this into the versus you taking the bags, you taking that initiative to carry the bag because it's yours, it's your baggage, it's your dream,
right?
And you taking those steps to pick up those bags. Yeah, they may be heavy, but the natural event is people will see you struggling with something, with those bags, and naturally come to help you because you believed in your own strength.
There you go.
And rely on anything on the outside, any outside sources.
There you go.
To get this done.
Exactly.
When people see you're all in by yourself and you believe you can do it, even though you're struggling,
right,
they're gonna hop on board naturally,
right,
just to help you out because they're like, yo,
yeah,
like he's trying to do it all by himself and he believes he can do it, but yo, let me help him with this.
It's gonna be like
ease the load.
Yes,
it's a natural ease,
but like a genuine assist.
Thank you,
because they see you
in motion,
struggling. Exactly, and I'm glad. And you said, well, you know how we do, lighten the match. I like what you said too, because before you went to the market, you knew you had your grocery list, and even if you didn't, you knew what you was. You know what I mean? So it also helps. What clicked in my mind is you just pretty much confirmed how we shouldn't have that victim mindset.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? No one owes us anything. No one owes us anything. So that's what that clicked in absolute fact, bro.
He's that victim mindset when it comes to support. Or nobody likes a whiner either.
That's true.
Or nobody likes the helpless. The woe is me. This is your dream. You got into this.
That's true.
Exactly. Why are you sending all your energy that you could be focusing on in your dream on the outside? Just, look at me, attention.
Yep.
Look what I'm doing. Oh, y'all not supporting me. Well, forget y'all. Forget y'all then.
Right.
Like, what's the true motives then? You know what I mean?
That's a great point.
And you know, on the other side, you know, I do get it, because sometimes when you're doing something, it's kind of like it almost becomes an expectation. Like, dad, y'all close to me. Like, what's up? Like,
for those that are close, yeah.
What's up with the support? And it can hurt sometimes. Like, just coming from us and what we've been through, that can hurt too, though.
It really can.
You know what I mean? We don't necessarily be like, yo, like out loud, like, where's our support?
Right.
But on the inside, we like, damn.
And I think that comes from, like you said, you made a good point, because it's people that are assumed to be already in. Already, like, you know, your squad or your fam or your supposedly your inner circle, if that's the case. And by default, it should be that. If it's, you know, you would think family that are this, that, and the fourth. But that's where I feel like that's where the frustration comes, because I think also, like, this kind of people we are, like, I had to learn personally not to expect me from other people. I thought it was normal. You know what I mean?
Paul, say that joke one more time. Say that again.
I had to learn not to expect me from other people.
Sheesh.
And I learned that through hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I learned through those experiences in that matter, or that's synonymous to that. Like, yo, the hard way, that not everyone actually has the heart you have, or not everyone can see things the way you see things, as far as, like, you know, to even see someone and see them for who they are, or want to get to know them for who they are, even if I don't. Like, a true, genuine love for people and support, and like you just said, we both can relate. We're very family oriented.
Right.
So when it comes to family, it's like, yo, like, your fam.
What's
like,
up?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? That's what it should be. But unfortunately, not everyone has that same mindset.
So let me ask you this question too. You know, and a lot of people, and you know, we've done it too. You know, with the support. Do you think people are actually thinking about the actual fact that they are not supporting like they should be? Or are they doing it on purpose? Are they not doing it on purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it on purpose? Let me just ask that question. Do you think it's on purpose that people actually, like, don't support you off bat?
I think so, man. I think it is. Purpose in the context of, like, they may not understand completely why they don't, but it is on purpose. And what I mean by that is like, you might not know why you more likely to support. You might not understand within yourself why you're more likely to support a stranger, or someone who's already getting support, or someone who has a certain, status, or someone who has. You may not even understand what's going on, subconsciously, or you know what I'm saying. But you come on now, like we can't make excuses for anybody. I mean,
Oh yeah.
like it is on purpose to a certain extent, mostly on purpose, bro, because because it's either, and this is what you start. This is going into, if you really rock with it, whatever it is, if you really believe in it, and this is why we, it's a difference. That's my opinion, and I mean. This is me. Like, if I really rock for something where I believe in it, I'm gonna support it.
Yeah. Thank you. That goes like, yeah, and with the support in your dreams and stuff like that, I think another factor is, like we always say, when you lay down at night, you're the only person that can see that dream. You know the ins and out of it. You know the blueprint of the dream. You know what colors were in the dream, what shapes and everything. And no matter how you try to explain it to somebody else, they're not going to get the full effect. They could kind of get the gist of it, but they're not going to get the full effect. But just take the people closest to us, as far as support. And it's general playing field.
Yeah. Yep.
For everybody that's really trying to do something or live out their dreams or, whatever. I don't know if the people close to us sometimes, just because they're so close to us, take it seriously at first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. Yep.
I don't know if everybody has a life.
Right.
Nobody's really gonna stop their lives and be like, yo, all right, your dream is gonna, get us where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? There's so much going on in people's lives and stuff like that. And again, I don't want to make excuses for support, but we just trying to see, like, just trying to dig to the root a little bit. But I don't know if they really take you seriously when you first start off, because it's no glitz, it's no glamour. You don't have any true evidence of what's really popping.
Right.
They can't really see the true work you're putting in. They can't see what you're thinking about. They don't see your blueprint you're writing down, what notes you're taking on pen and pad. Right. But you know what I mean? They can't see like all the behind the scenes, or what you're going through on the daily.
Yes.
The journey. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know if they take it seriously until it hits a certain level.
And that's why that analogy you gave with the grocery shop earlier was so dope, because a lot of times it takes people to see you along a certain part of the journey, and sometimes unfortunately it's going to be at a point where it's like you pretty much already there. But yeah, a lot of people really need to see it
to believe
it.
And we don't even mean to be cliche,
but that's right.
See it to believe it, man.
Yeah, that's one of the things I had to learn. I guess this is where you start to figure out, or I started learning, and I guess we, us being bros, we spoken this, what it means to be a visionary. We don't need to see it to believe it. Like physically. We see it up here,
mentally,
in our hearts. And we, I thought everyone was like that.
But you can't expect everybody to be you.
Exactly.
And that's what we could say to them. Yeah.
Exactly. And so that's where I had to learn, and I started to readjust and like, I guess, and like we said, your own personality, your own identity, your own gifts. Like, not everyone has that. And then that's when I was able to really start appreciating and realize that it was even a gift. Because I thought it was just, it's everybody. So it helped me with, I said that to add on to, like, it helped me with not being as hurt as I was before. Because wait, I can see this in you. Why can't you see this in me? Some people really need to see it to believe it, though.
Believe it. So that's what we can kind of say to people, man. We've been through it, you know, as a writer and as just artists, you know, music, me and Pudge, we've been through that road, you know, and
Facts.
you know, oftentimes we have discussions and stuff like that, you know, off the record, you know, just trying to figure out different things, just life.
Right.
We question a lot of things, and that helps sharpen us up a little bit. But you said a key thing. I think the key thing is with support, man. You were given this.
Yes.
Like nobody else. They may have something similar, but no, yours is unique.
Yep.
Because you are unique. And you were wonderfully made. You know what I mean? You were designed and made on purpose.
Facts.
Not to be like anybody
Pun intended.
else.
Purpose on purpose.
You know what I'm saying? Not to be like anybody else. So I think sometimes we got to get out of that mindset of thinking everybody is just like us, like the way we think, the way we see things and stuff like that.
Facts.
And I believe, you know, that'll you know, ease some of your stress, man.
Absolutely. It definitely did for me.
Because if you look, bro, another analogy is support, right? When construction workers start working on a site in the beginning, and you're just walking by and you see bars and freaking rocks and wall, and somebody come up to you, yo, this joint is hot, like. You're like, what? All I see is bars and rock.
Bunch of dirt over here.
Yeah, exactly. You don't see it. They didn't see your blueprint. They didn't see the work you about to put in. None of that.
Great analogy,
right?
Bro.
So, yo, this is really, it's hot, dog. Look at it. You see it in your head. You know what's going on, but from the outside, they don't know what's going on. All they see is bars, rock, and brick. Right. So what they're gonna do is pass by and be like, yo, this boy is crazy. But it's not until a couple months later they see that beautiful building,
that landscaping
that you created, you and the team of natural supporters. Then you could come back and say, I told you this was hot. And you'd be like, oh snap, it is hot. That's a great analogy, though. Can I get a part? Can I get in this? And that's when people start, oh, I'm about to spend time here. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? But what we're asking people is, listen, hey, there's sometimes with that support, you gotta see who's with you rock bottom, man. You gotta see who's with you on that construction site when you're building up. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's how you weed out a lot of frauds too.
Exactly. And be okay with that person that says, I just don't see it.
Oh, speak on that.
You got like, bro, that analogy you just gave was real. And what we're building on is also now you get to the point where to weed it out, to avoid, you know, unnecessary hurt within yourself, and just understanding too, and just more peace within yourself. You gotta be okay when people just don't see it, cause like real, it's just they might not have access to the blueprint. They're not the architect, and they're not the workers. You know what I'm saying? They're not the ones that do are on the job with you. So or on the job with you. So to go back what you said, like that's why it's like it's not on purpose, but it is on purpose. And it's okay though, but you have to be okay that they just don't see it.
And you know what, bro? And you know you sparked something else, because you said the people that's on the site with you. That small group of them say, yo, I'm all in. On this thing. Right. You know what I mean? No matter what, no matter if we build it up fast or it builds up slow, no matter we build it up and it falls and we try to build another one.
We on the job together.
But we're all in. And that goes as far as that support. It's reverse. Oftentimes we look for so much support on the outside because we're looking like, yo, y'all better support me. I'm doing this, and this is gonna be hot. Oh, y'all just don't know yet. When I blow, blah blah blah, and people like, oh yeah. But the team, your small team that's there, it's like, dog, like, we're here. So you start taking your team that's there for granted. You're not appreciating the people that's there to build with you too. That's the other side of it too.
Facts, bro.
Like, you're overlooking them to the point where they're like, dog, I'm in here with you. I'm trying to build with you. I'm trying to put this roof on.
Fantastic.
But you keep looking for help on the outside, and I know how to build a roof.
You got
Why are you looking for roofers and I know how to build a roof?
Dog, that's a great, bro. You on fire today. I don't know what's going on. But you on fire, bro. That's a great point. And that right there, bro, is so true. Because what happens is you start looking for what you want and not realizing that you already have what you need.
There we go. That's what I was trying to say.
You know what I mean? Like, and that shows a lack of what? Gratitude. You know what I mean? And like you said, so the people that are actually there, you know, even if it is just you at first, even for yourself, like you're not giving yourself the credit due. Like, okay, I got what I need to start. Then you have, like you said, then you have the actual team that's on the joint with you, and they like, yo, why you out here calling for? We got 4 roofers over here already. Like, we don't need. You might want that.
Oh.
You might want it, but you don't know.
Needs and wants.
The difference. You don't know that if we get one more person, we won't be able to work on this joint because it's gonna be too many. The weight is gonna be too much. It's gonna cave in before it's done built. So it's like we need to. We want. The difference between need and want. A lot of time, what we want, that has to go. Now that goes within yourself. Like you're searching for something outside of you that should be already in you, and what you need is gonna come to you. So, bro, that was a great point, man. That's so true. Like, I'm sure anybody on that journey can relate.
Yeah, and you know, mentally, I always compare that to like, you always have a way. Just appreciate what you have or what you have to work with. Yep. Just imagine, bro. Just imagine sitting in an open jail cell. You know what I mean? With a key right next to you. Saying you locked up for life, bro.
No guard.
You got an option to either stand up and walk out, or just by happenstance, the joint closes. You got the key next to you. You got multiple ways to get out, but I'm locked in this joint for life. That's the mindset.
Exactly. And you said mentally, the mindset. So you're mentally locked in and mentally slaved yourself. Your own mind. And that's you know, we get ourselves a lot with that, bro. Yeah, that's a great point.
So yeah, with that support, there's so many factors. Like, do people do it on purpose? You know what I mean? Are we appreciating support we have on the inside? You know what I mean? It's various factors like seeking support, playing the victim role. Just wanting it for attention,
right?
You know, right. Just so many different factors and so many different ways. Like we're thinking about this, man. But
and to go back to, you know, the original question, like you said, like, is it on purpose? And like you said, it's different elements. You can't put everyone in a box. And we just touched on a couple of different things. And so far, we have the ones that just can't see it. The ones that just can't see it. Right. Then you have, like you said, now the mental thing that you just touched on. And this makes me think, can I really expect someone to believe in me and support me if they don't even believe in themselves?
Shit, nope, not at all.
So you have those
that goes
people
all around
too.
The board, yeah.
You have those people too. So it's like, it's hard. I can't expect you to give what you don't have.
Jeez Louise.
And the reason this causes a lot of frustration sometimes because a lot of people don't have it. And kind of what we touched on before, because people don't want to admit that they don't know or don't have it, or pride or ego, or don't want to be perceived as such. They put on a different persona or different, you know what I mean? The illusion of that they do, but it always surfaces through how they interact as far as with loved ones and, you know, people around them and character. But that can easily cause frustration if that person doesn't even know or not being real with themselves or just don't know that they don't believe in themselves. So
Damn,
I
that's where it
can't
starts.
get upset. I can't get upset with you because you don't even believe in yourself.
Dang, and you that's the energy you're sending out. You are what you attract. So if you don't believe in yourself and you have unbelief and doubt, you're going to attract unbelievers and doubters naturally. You're like a magnet for that.
Facts.
Or you attract the dream predators
That's
who don't
another
really
element.
have a dream of their own, but they know how to manipulate and navigate through life and build off of somebody else.
And
The scavengers,
the leeches.
leeches.
And you just made a great point there that I feel like correlates with what you mentioned earlier as far as like you know, the internet and social media. Because now it's so much easier to do that because we have more access, if people allow, to people's personal lives or journey than we had before, even 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you're on a journey now, you know, business, anything, you know, ambitious that you're pursuing, a goal that's not there yet, you know, most likely you got to use social media, the internet.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, yeah, it's just the day and age. Like the internet is
damn
is
right,
what it is.
like-
So like if you're using that, now you're giving people a little bit more insight of, oh, I might not believe in it, but that might pop. Let me just put one foot in, and like you mentioned that. Like so that's another element of support that, you know, might not be genuine, or maybe it, you know, that's one. It's just another factor,
Bro. And yeah, the predators.
Yep.
Like they smell that unbelief, they smell that doubt, they feel it, and they come there to take advantage. Yo, look, I'll support you. You know, they'll take the blueprint that you are either ignoring or you just don't want to look at because it's too much work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they'll come in, manipulate you, steal your blueprint, benefit off of your dream, and leave you out to dry, bro. You've seen it happen plenty of times. Oh, dang, she don't know she can sing. Let's just do a little something together, and they
prey on that. Like you said, take
me use
advantage
her
of
up.
that.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't know you got it. I know you got it.
Yep.
Let me milk that and not give you the benefits that you actually deserve. Milk you dry.
That's why I'm gonna support you.
right.
And they
Because I see what
come
agenda.
Yeah.
I know what I can get out of this.
Yep.
So I'm you know what? I do support you, because it clicked in their mind of what they can get out of it. You know what I mean? And it's not in a healthy, balanced, or righteous way.
And then you get caught up like, wow, you've been seeking some support for so long and ignoring the resources you had around you because you didn't take time to actually appreciate that. You will always have resources. They may not come in the form you think, but they're always around. You know what I'm saying?
Always got what you need to start.
And bro, they'll come in and support, and they'll seem like the greatest people on earth because they could see those holes in you
Right.
already.
Right.
And how easy is it to fill those holes?
I see what you're saying. For like,
Yeah, what am I saying, bro?
Right,
I'm
right,
trying
right.
to find a word.
to fill those holes for someone who's been trying to, who's made it obvious. You may not realize it, but for the predator that can see that,
Yes. Oh, yeah. They exposing it's almost like you're putting that answer sheet on your chest.
Yes.
That's not hard to read. You know what I'm saying? You're not hard to read. You wearing it. What they say? One of your sleeves. What's that saying, bro? I asked my dad.
You be like, you got the
wearing your heart on your sleeve? No.
That plays a part in it too.
But not necessarily go with it. My bad.
But like you said, what clicked when you just said that is like you got the treasure map.
Yes.
Where's the treasure? Where's the treasure?
And you're holding
wearing
it in front of you.
It's on your shirt. It's holding right in front of you, and you walking around. Where's the treasure? I wish I had help finding this treasure.
Fact.
You got treasure?
Yeah. You got the map on your chest and you don't see it.
And they probably won't even say you got the map.
No.
Yo, let me hold that real quick. So what you say? Grab the map from you, because you didn't know what it was or appreciate it for what it was. But like you had the answer right there. They take the blueprint from you, like you said.
You got it.
Oh, let me hold that for you. So what you say, you need help? All right, I think I can help you. I believe, yes, someone finally helping me. Cause you gave them the blueprint.
The blueprint. You giving people your blueprint. You know what I'm saying? And you know that'll go into belief. But my fault. We went off on a little tangent with support. But yeah, with support, with anything you're doing, anything you're trying to start up, you know, anything you set your mind to do, you have to honestly believe you can do it first.
Absolutely.
Or else you're gonna attract a lot of bad attention.
Absolutely.
So believe in yourself, believe in what you want to do
first.
Appreciate the people that's there with you. Don't overlook them.
Yes.
You know, show
gratitude. Yes.
Appreciation, love for those people, man.
Yes.
Because they don't have to be there.
Yes.
At all.
Those people or resources that's there, that God's put there, that you probably taking advantage of or just not overlooking. Exactly. Or you overlooking because lack of gratitude.
Yep. Facts. Like you have your tool. Even appreciate the tools you have.
Yep.
They may not be the glitzy. Stop looking on the outside. That's what it is. Stop looking on what everybody else has and focus on your lane.
Yes.
What happens if I'm running? You know, my nephew runs track and stuff. I know your cousin runs track. What happens when you're running track and field, 200 meters or 100 meter, and you begin to look in somebody else's lane? Oh, snap, he's fast. What's going to happen? Right. Eventually, you're going to waver out of your lane or fall out your lane and get disqualified.
Exactly.
Before your time. You know what I'm saying?
Slow yourself down.
Slow yourself
Not
down.
realizing it. Like you said, you distracting and slowing your process and messing up your whole path and journey and process. Because you're so busy looking in the other lane.
Thank you.
That's facts.
Focus on your lane. Focus on what's to come, your glory. And this is a build. Exactly. You gotta appreciate the journey. Like we always say it, man. It's a lot of joy in the journey. You know what I mean? You're gonna have the bad times, but you gotta appreciate that conflict, that adversity. You know, because it builds you up. It builds your character up. You know, appreciate the people you have around you that's trying to help you out. Believe in yourself. Believe in your product. Believe in whatever you got going on, man.
Absolutely.
And if you put all that energy into believing in you and your dream, man, it has no other choice but to come true.
Absolutely, bro.
You're sending too many vibes into the atmosphere.
Exactly, like you see it. So if you can see it, that means it can happen. So you're putting the action onto it now. So it's only a matter of time, because now that action, if it's something you love and you're doing, it's going to breed that consistency. So it's only a matter of time within that journey, which my bro was saying, that's why you got to appreciate the journey. And it's just going to happen like this before you know it. But if you're so focused on, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen?
They want that instant gratification.
It's going to slow that down, possibly. It can at times. Or you get there and then be like, oh, when did I even get here?
Yeah.
and you missed out on appreciating the journey. And then because you did, and sometimes you might, you miss that, and you might still feel a void there or a lack thereof, because now you realize, like, maybe you was pursuing it for something else. You know what I mean? But that's why it's so important to enjoy the journey and the character development within it. because it's then that you're gonna learn yourself even more. Not skipping those steps, you know what I mean? The journey. Yeah, that just clicked. Yeah, the journey.
The journey, man.
Makes you learn yourself even more stronger.
Like,
yeah.
And we're going to go back to support. Like we just was going on support a little bit. We may have gone off into the deep end a couple times. That's what our minds run a mile a minute. But
passion too.
Yeah, support. Just support. Means focus on the resources you have. Believe in yourself. Absolutely. Focus on yourself, your dream. Appreciate the people that's already there.
Yep.
Don't seek outside attention. Okay. If the people were supposed to be there from the beginning, they were supposed to be there from the beginning.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't just go out and collect people just to make yourself feel better. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever other agenda you got going on. Just focus on the inside with support. So with support, another question we go back to is, just because you support me means, do you actually believe in me? I want to go to the next level. Belief aspect.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro.
Just because people support you, do they actually believe in you? You have to say, bro.
And this is a perfect way to go into this after speaking on believing in yourself first, because now this is just a byproduct. Now what happens when you believe in yourself and you're putting in that work, and once again to go back to the analogy, it connects that bro said earlier, people see you with the grocery bags now, and they're starting to see something, because a lot of people need to see to believe. So now if I'm putting all that work and so much belief in myself, that's attractive to to like the leechers, the predators, and even if that's not the case, it's just attractive to now the people that just need to see it to believe it. So and the question was,
do you support me or do you just believe in me?
Do you support me or do you believe in me? When you really truly believe in yourself, when you're going in, you're focused, you're locked in, you've been on this journey, on this path. Now, with that actually, to answer your question, I feel like now you're also attracting people who's like, oh, I see it now. I see him putting work, and I know now there's a possibility. So let me just in case.
The opportunity arises.
The opportunity arises. Just in case, let me put my hand over here so it can look like I'm all the way in.
Sheesh.
But just so I can say like, oh yeah, I've been in. But you ain't really step in the field, though. You ain't really signed up to work on this construction site. You walk by every day and say, yo, cool. Or let me just, here. Just in case. And this, you see this a lot with the internet now. I feel like the internet makes this worse now because people can see your journey more.
Oh, you putting up your whole blueprint.
Right. So it's easier now for people like, the opportunists, okay. I don't know if I don't necessarily to answer your question. I don't know if I believe in it, but I believe in the fact that it might happen. So let me, just in case, put my foot in.
One foot in, one foot. What we the hokey pokey people?
Hokey pokey.
That's what we gonna call it.
They the hokey pokes.
The hokey pokey.
The hokey folks. The hokey folks.
Take your dream and put your right hand in. You take your right hand out when it get real. Put your right hand in and you shake it all about. You know what I'm saying? The hokey people, the hokey poke. You know what I'm saying? And that's so true. Like
facts, the hokey folk.
Bro, people can also believe in you but not support you. Because with support, it does require a little bit more work and sacrifice.
Yep, that's a great word. Another S word, right?
I believe in you because I've seen your gifts. I believe in you because I've seen your talents. I've seen what you can do. And I think it is also a fear of the unknown. Like, all right, I don't know if I'm going to outwardly support this John.
That's another
because, like, you know, what if it's just me that believes in you and nobody else does, and you crash and burn? I'm not trying to be in that building with you.
True.
But I'm gonna believe you from the outside because I've seen it, but I'm not going inside with you to, you know, because I don't know what's going to happen. But I believe you, but I'm not going to help you carry this weight. You know what I'm saying? Just in case it's too heavy for me too, and we both go tumbling. That's sacrifice.
Bro. That's definitely sacrifice, and that's definitely you know, synonymous and cousins to what we just mentioned, and that's another element too, bro. Super true. Because that person, yeah, the doubt. Like, I believe you. And it's not even that they doubting themselves. It's not even that they doubting you necessarily. But it's like they doubting themselves and like, do I want to put in this work?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or do I? And I get like doubt and, you know, it's doubt, but it's also just like, yo, like you said, I don't really want
to lift a finger because support means to hold up, to help carry.
Exactly.
I don't really want to, you know, get my hands dirty, but I know you can build that castle, bro. You know.
But the dangerous part is, I believe in you. I know you can build that castle, but when that castle built, maybe the first one. Knock, 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 knock.
Remember, I believed you could build this, John, dog. You know what I mean? Nobody else believed it. And that's good. I like the castle analogy because the people that support you but not necessarily believe in you, the support is, all right, dog, I know you. Known you for a long time, or you a good dude, good vibe. Like, I'm going to help you build this, John. But I don't know if the castle's gonna hold up. I don't believe the structure is strong enough to hold up. Even though you told me you got the right wood or metal or brick or stone, whatever you had. But I'm gonna help you build it. But I don't believe it's really gonna hold. But since I know you and we're close, I'm gonna just support you with this. Support you on this. But I don't necessarily believe it's a good building or it's going to hold. The castle's going to hold.
That's another element. And me personally, bro. Honestly, me personally.
Yeah.
I don't want that type of support.
Not at all.
And why do I say that? Like you said, we're building on support and believe. Do you believe in me and you support me? I feel in order to properly support someone and properly and truly be there as a support system for anyone or whatever the situation is, the proper order of it is the belief first. Why do I say that? Because if you are ready before we run out of material this day, or before it's a rainy day, or before it's like, if you are already, you know, shaky before we even have any problems,
Jesus.
Once it gets tough, you out. And there's nothing wrong with doubting here and there. Is when you dwell in that, or that's where you at all the time. Because I'd rather you say like, yo, I know this is going to be crazy, this is going to be hard, I might be scared of them, but I'm in through thick and thin. Versus, but I don't know if it, nah, I'm cool. Just, you might as well stay out. Like, I'm cool. I personally do not want any pity support.
Don't piss Pudge off with the pity support.
I don't want no pity support. I don't want no favors. You know what I mean? Because that's just a byproduct of when you get to the point where you truly believe in yourself. I'm not looking for that outside. Unless you truly want to be and believe in me truly, and you know, you're gonna automatically that's just a byproduct of that. Like you're gonna sign up to be on the field on one of the workers on the on the site.
On the site.
You gotta be on site. You know what I mean?
Yo, like, Pudge don't like pity support.
You don't need it. He said, don't need it.
This boy over here, getting all, I'm not gonna say angry, but irritated. His glasses in here fogging up and all that. His hat getting all mushy from the sweat. But yeah, no pity support, man. No favors, man. And just analogies just be popping in my head about belief and support. Just for example, just to paint pictures. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just like with a relationship. You may not believe in your friend's relationship, your sister, brother, uncle, mom, who else? Grandpa, grandmom, all of the above. Just circle D, all of the above. You may not believe in the relationship. You may not believe it will last. But you will support them because of your relationship to them. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm like, I want to show people how belief and support it's a thin line between both of those. It's not necessarily the same thing.
Exact thing, yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's either you're all in, or either you believe in somebody, or either you support somebody. Okay? And another joint is the doubting Thomas, bro. Like one of the stories in the Bible, right? He supported Jesus. Right. He supported his movement and everything. Mm-hmm. But when the OG came back, it was like, yo, I'm back. He like, whoa. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
is that really you?
Is that really you? Like, he supported him, but he ain't necessarily believe until he touched his wrist. You know what I'm saying?
Where the
until he touched it, he had to see it to believe it. He supported everything, or if he ain't support, he wouldn't even been there.
Exactly.
But
he
had to see it. OG was like, dog, go ahead, touch my wrist,
right.
You know what I'm saying? This is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a perfect example of that. People that fall into character that have to see it to believe it. Yeah. That's facts. He was like you said, he was with him.
Yeah, the whole time. I support you, but the belief that you gonna die and come back, and you really die and come back. Like, come,
right.
You gonna have people in your camp like that, man. Mm-hmm. The hokey pokey people. Put your left hand in, you take your left hand out, you take your left foot in.
If it gets shaky, then I'm out.
You do the hokey pokey, and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Hokey pokey.
You turned yourself around because you like, whoa, this joint is getting real. Mm-hmm. Maybe if I turn around for a little while, things will change. When I turn back, it'll be complete. Like, you know what I'm saying? No hokey pokey people.
No.
But the belief, man, you can't be either or is what we're saying. Mm-hmm. So our question is, do you believe in me or do you just support me? We want you to be all in, believe and support.
Exactly.
We don't want the hokey pokey people, one hand in,
one hand out.
You know what I mean? And one hand out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely. All in. Either you in or you not. Cause the beautiful thing about truly believing in yourself and understanding where that belief comes from, where that ability even comes from, which in our case is a source, which is God. It gives you that confidence within yourself to where it's like, it's okay to say, I don't see it. It's okay to say, you know what? I love you, but I don't believe in this. That's cool.
Say it.
Just say it. Don't hokey pokey. You know what I'm saying? Because in saying and communicating it, what can either happen is maybe I can bring you to an understanding and shed a light and you can come to believe it. Or even when I do that, you still know for sure oh yeah, I definitely see this clearly now, like I understand what you're saying, but I still don't see it. At least now we know where we're at. And there's no hokey pokey going on.
No hokey pokey. And look, and you listen, you know, we try to look at all angles too, man. You just lit a match too, because hokey pokey, what we say, hokey
Hokey pokey.
hokey pokey people. That's funny as ever. But here's another sad truth, or hard truth, hard pill to swallow too, broski. You can actually create hokey pokey people as well. And the reason I say that is because you're not following through with your goals. You're inconsistent. You don't believe the vision. You hype something up so much, and then you don't see it through, and then it just falls. And time again, you keep showing people that.
Right. Because then that creates the illusion in their mind, or what that's perceived. We can understand how that's perceived on the other end, like, and going back to what you said, that belief in self is what's really needed. But when that happens, what you just described, it gives the perception that I don't even know if he believes in himself, or she believes in herself.
Exactly.
That's the perception it gives. So like, that's a great point you made, because that can definitely create
teetering.
That.
You got people teetering. And I'm and you know how we do, we always, you know, first to admit, I'm definitely I definitely been down that road.
Yeah.
A bunch of times, because
Same here.
You know, you get all these dreams, you get all these ideas and different things you want to do, and your mind is just every day you just can't stop thinking about what you want to do, or these dreams you're having, and what you want to accomplish.
It flows. It's
just
on your
flows.
heart.
And you think you can do everything at once. And when it hits reality, it just doesn't happen like that. It don't mean you have like you're doing it with intent,
Right.
or malice or anything like that.
It's because you can see it.
Excitement,
the
you
excitement.
can see it. So you oftentimes, I got this idea, this idea, and you put them out there, all of them ideas at once, and you can't control it, bro.
That's a great point.
You can't control it, because realistically, the time, you got other things going on,
Right.
and you don't have that time to actually spend on that. So I'm definitely guilty of that, you know. Creating some hokey pokey people. But my true ones,
right.
they're still there though. They still believe.
Exactly.
And I lost some true ones too, so I can't like, that was my own fault. You got to take accountability too.
I think what you just mentioned there, it's a great job. I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because I feel like that's a learning process and learning curve for any visionary, bro. Why do I say that? Because like you said, you see it. However, you see it, and this goes back to appreciating what you have now. I might have this crazy vision for a blockbuster, or a crazy platinum diamond selling, or this crazy Fortune 500 company, or whatever it is that you got, right? You have the vision for it. If you have the vision for it, it's not there for any, it's there because you can bring it to fruition. However, if you off the excitement, like you said, and skipping the steps, it definitely can create the hokey pokey people, because you might not have, like we said the analogy earlier, you might not have the 20 plus cameramen, the stuntmen, the set design. You might not have this producer, this studio, this equipment. You might not have this lawyer, this, that, but you have something, even if it's just you at first, to start off and put that first brick down. And I feel like for visionaries, that's something you have to learn. And you know, of course we can relate. I feel like, if you're a visionary, you off the excitement, it's like, you see this, but you're not there yet. Even though you gotta build that.
Ooh.
So you gotta start, and this is where it goes back, and everything's full circle. What we were saying earlier. Start with what you have. You may not have what you need to. You may not have that $1 million soundboard or studio.
Not yet, at least.
You know, exactly. But you have something to start off. It might just be your phone, and you beatboxing on that joint and posting it. You beatboxing crazy, and you rapping and singing to your own joint. Or you may not have that the funds yet, or the crazy team. Like we see these movie credits, it's a lot of people on these movies. But we have your phone. Yeah. You might have a team of people around you, like you said. Start a short joint, or just you know what I mean. It's never start with what you lay the first brick first. But it's tough. I get it. It's as a visual, it's the excitement because you see it so clearly that you're like, oh, I'm going straight for this.
Yeah.
But that's not the process. That's not the journey, like we said, that we need. And God, we believe God wants you to go through to develop character, to find out who you are, and to sharpen your skills. So when you actually do get to that place now where you can execute that vision you had, it's gonna be that because you were developed. You know what I mean? Your talent, your character, everything, your vision, everything.
Oh.
You just seen it before it happened, so it's tough. It's exciting.
Seen it before it happened, and Brody hit the bullseye with all of his darts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, and you know what, man? And I think a lot of times we want that, like we mentioned earlier, that instant gratification. And we live in that age.
That doesn't
like
help.
if we put something out, it has to pop.
This age doesn't help.
If I buy this, it better work. Like we want that instant. We don't want to go through that long haul. We don't want to go through that process of, you know, of work and studying, research, networking, and all that. That's not fun. It's not pretty. We just want the prize.
Right.
And we want it now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That instant, and that becomes a mindset.
Yes.
A sick mindset.
And like you said, this age doesn't help.
Right.
Everything is microwave, and you know, internet, social media is everything. The illusion of it doesn't help to add on to that if you already had that mindset, or it might be there at the moment. It doesn't help,
bro. And for all the dreamers and stuff like that, it's almost like the lottery. You're not gonna hit. But it's like a 1 in a trillion chance that somebody with a dream, you know, is an overnight success.
No.
Like 1-2% in the world.
And you know what's crazy, bro?
What?
Honestly speaking, this is just because, you know, we study everything. I study this stuff. And I feel like the only time that happens is for people that don't really want it. At least this is just my observation. I have yet come across someone who truly had the calling or purpose and is their vision and popped instantly like that. Unless it was something that like it was like God ordained, like, you know what I mean? But it's not even about them. But like, dog, you always hear this when you hear those instant and I feel like that's in a sense in itself an illusion. I feel like those that allow that to happen to create that illusion so that people who really, you know, like we're talking about, can get frustrated and be like, come on. Because from my experience, people who, there's no such thing as overnight success. It might look like that. But for those very few moments where it is an overnight success, or the illusion of overnight success, I should say, it's always someone, I wasn't even trying to, I don't even really want this. And I feel like that's done to create the illusion to frustrate and throw the people that's actually wants that off, get frustrated and be like, see, you know what I mean? And like you said, and start to feed into that instant gratification. And not only that, there's no longevity in overnight success.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? So you actually don't want that, even if that was to be the case. Because why is no longevity? You don't have the knowledge, you don't have the development that you build along the journey to maintain the vision and maintain whatever it is. So you don't, even if that was possible, you know, and we see why, you know, the system might portray that illusion. Even if it was possible, it's going to be that fast. It's going to be gone. That fast. 15 minutes of fame, they call it, right?
15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, that's a great point, bro. You know, you sparked that,
bro. and you know what? Like, you know, we definitely want to do away with that instant gratification.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of lessons, it's a lot of gems, and a lot of things we can actually learn and get sharper on.
So true, bro.
Along that journey, man.
So true.
It's going to be ugly sometimes. Sometimes it's going to be pretty, man. But you gotta know that no matter what, you're in for that long haul to make this thing pop. You know what I mean? So, you know, to go back on, you know, you know, having so many things and thoughts in your head, and, you know, creating hokey pokey people, hokey pokey people.
Hokey pokey, right?
Listen, a way to combat that is keep your mouth shut.
Prematurely
speaking on your dreams.
Great point.
And thoughts. Because when you start to prematurely think on the dreams and thoughts, and you giving out your game plan and your blueprint and what you want to do and all that, what you're doing is mentally and physically, honestly, physically.
Yeah.
Like, it's chemicals. It's a hormone, right? It's a hormone called dopamine.
Right.
That's the achievement hormone. Right? So the dopamine is supposed to be used for making sure we get to that goal. But if you constantly speak on it to other people prematurely and just telling everybody about your dreams and goals, what your mind will do is take that dopamine and say, yo, we already accomplished it, because you putting out so much energy.
So the chemicals are being released.
Thank you. And that's why a lot of times we like, dang, in our minds, we saw so vividly and so clearly, damn, well, we already accomplished this.
Right.
That's what your brain says. Right. So you become lazy. You don't want to work on stuff anymore, because that chemical is already released. So you release the accomplishment chemical, the thing that helps you get to your goal and complete it. You released it too early. And now you burnt out. You don't even get to your goal now because you used it, spoke on it prematurely.
Dog, and that right there, bro. Dog, that right there also speaks on the fact of how true and powerful the speaking things are. You know what I mean? So speaking it prematurely, like you,
life and death and the power of the tongue.
You're creating it, and like that. You're creating in your mind. If it can release that in your mind already, that means that you know what I'm saying. But prematurely though, sheesh, bro. That is facts, bro. And that brings a great point of. Because, you know, once you go into like dopamine and releasing the energy in the brain and stuff like that, that definitely brings a great point of how it, and this is why with the social media in this age doesn't help, the instant gratification. It's like a drug.
It is.
And that instant, and I seen something recently, and that what you just mentioned there inspired that, and it says, instant pleasure and instant gratification, like you said, you just said it, dopamine, you're prematurely releasing that in your mind and your brain. So once again, instant pleasure and instant gratification leads to addiction and low quality life. Make sure you never skip, like we said, the journey or cut corners. Flowers are not grown instantly, neither are trees. Understand the beauty of what we were saying here, the process, the journey. So it's just like drugs.
Dopamine. That sounds like a drug, bro. Dope. That's where dope comes from.
Facts, bro. So like, yeah, dog. Like that's exactly, like it's like with yourself, like, cause that when you have that, you don't want to release it prematurely. You want to focus that and
Thank you.
onto the action in the process instead of release. Cause now, like you said, you're tricking yourself to thinking, oh, I already got it. So like, okay, like you said, now that's gonna create the laziness, the addiction. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you gonna be chilling. You know what I mean? Like,
Because the OG designed the body so well. Like,
Yes.
It's timing.
Yes.
It's timing. It's some specific time.
Time for everything.
When he says these words, we're supposed to release this at this time. It's timing. Keep your dreams and stuff until you accomplish them. Work like Pudge, I call it. Work like Pudge works like an assassin, a ninja.
He said like a ninja.
A CIA agent.
Yo.
He doesn't tell you what he's doing. He doesn't tell you what's going on with projects or nothing. A lot of times over years, even me, I'm real close to him, but like even I don't know a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that's because he's not trying to release that dopamine hormone early, that achievement drug, that achievement boost that you need to cross that finish line too early. Keep that to yourself. Just work on it. Fly under the radar. Everybody doesn't need to say, oh, hey, guess what? I'm designing a wing to my new plane today. Huh? Does anybody care? Oh, all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fly under the radar. Work on that thing.
Yeah, focus.
You know what I mean? Focus. Put all that energy into the thing you're building. People will see it eventually. They don't need to see the process.
Let the work speak for itself.
Yeah,
Let
exactly.
the work speak for itself.
The people you need, the resources you need will come. You will attract it once you start putting all your energy into your dream. The law of attraction, it's going to come. You don't need to seek it out. It's naturally going to come. Look, you're a flower. You got pollen. Listen, imagine if a flower say, yo, bee, you know what I'm saying? Come get this pollen, cuz.
I'm popping with that pollen. Come bust over here.
I know. Listen, the flowers, you're a flower. You're standing there. You're pretty. You were uniquely made. You were built from the ground up.
Exactly.
The bees will naturally see you and be like, dawg, that thing looking mighty good. I need parts of that.
At the right time.
It's the law of attraction. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Come on, man.
And that, bro, you went there, you know, and like bro said, yeah, that didn't just pop up. That was learned. I had to learn that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
To adopt that.
You know, like I had to learn behavior from, you know, trial and error and, you know, actually experiencing. And it's funny because even though I didn't have the science to it, I had the experience to it.
Right.
And I probably couldn't break it down to the T, but intuitively and spiritually, I was like, okay, that I see what happens when this is. So I was like, learn, like, okay, I gotta focus this in on here on both aspects as far as like how people react to it and within myself, what that does chemically. It can create that, you know, laziness. As far as like in my mind, I already achieved it. And even though you go like, so it's like you, and this is the tricky part. It may not be lazy the way most people see lazy. Like, yeah, you're not laying on the couch and just sitting, not doing nothing. But you're not lazy as far as like you're not putting in the work that you're supposed to be putting because you already completed it in your mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people here lately like, oh yeah, no, like. If you're not putting in that work that you know you're capable of and that you should, that's laziness. You don't mean that you're just sitting and not doing nothing. We're all different. So whatever your journey is, if you're not applying that energy and focus into that, that's lazy. For you, that's lazy.
Absolutely.
Just the slothfulness, not doing nothing. That's just general that's
man who don't work don't eat.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So that's for everybody. That's a good point,
single
bro.
body, man. So listen. So this is what we want you to do, man. Actually write it down.
Mm-hmm.
And you can ask yourself this too. Do you
start with yourself?
Do
Absolutely.
I believe in myself, or am I just?
Do I believe in me? Start there.
Thank you. Write that
I like
down.
that, bro.
And we're gonna ask that question across the board. We said we're gonna keep saying it. Try to figure out your own path, your own journey. Do people believe in you, or do they support you, or are they just all in? You gotta see and try to separate those categories.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? This is your dream.
Yes.
It was given to you on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
This is just for you. This is your gift. You know what I mean?
Facts, bro.
Live out your dream. Only you can see it. And we always say this, bro. Right? The what did I say? The double dutch.
Sonic brain made an appearance again.
I used to have tongue thrusts when I was a young boy. I probably still got it. You know what I'm saying?
Pops up every now and then.
Yeah. But it's the dreams, man. We always say this, man. The wonderful thing about dreams is that nobody can stop you from having them.
Absolutely.
Right? For all the dreamers and entrepreneurs out there, the go-getters, the ambitious people that want to make this purpose-driven. They want to make it happen. You know what I mean? We always say, look, dreams. You dream when you're awake. You dream when you fall asleep. Right? Nobody can stop you from dreaming. Dreams are limitless because they come from God. Dreams are the blueprint of our future. We are given insight of what's expected to come from our dream seed, in quotation marks, Brody. That's been planted.
Facts.
But bro, what are the main ingredients for a seed to grow? Sunlight,
soil,
water. So the sunlight activates growth in the seed, and the water keeps it nourished and alive.
Facts.
In the same sense, your dream needs illumination and sustenance to be activated, like seeking mentorship, gaining education in your craft, practicing and displaying your work to others. Your future is the fruit of your labor, which starts as a seed. Yep. Your dream, only you can make it happen.
On point, bro.
That was just a little snippet from
Tell him.
The Written Properly book.
Oh, yeah.
All sugars, man.
Sneak peek. Bro, I love it. That's dope. I love it. That was, couldn't put it any better. And all those things you mentioned is all part of the process and journey. Like the fruit you don't plant the seed and the fruit don't come in one day. It's just not how it works. It's just
no instant. This ain't instant grits.
It's instant
Even grits ain't instant.
Right.
Bro, you what? Yo, they put instant grits on the joint. I be cooking them joints for like 20 minutes, bro. You know what
always take longer, right?
I know. Heck out of here. You know what I mean?
Facts, dog.
No, that's love, man. I like this joint, man.
Yeah.
Really do. It hits home for us. And I know it's gonna hit home for a lot of people, man. But just keep going. That's my words of encouragement. Believe in yourself, man.
Enjoy the journey.
Real rap.
Be happy with, appreciate, I should say, what you have now, and work with what you got now, and continue that pursuit with what you got now.
Sheesh. Well,
ladies and gentlemen,
like Deion Cole said. But yeah, man, that was dope. Love, man. Look,
yeah, man.
We love to have these discussions, man. Hit us up in the DM, email us. Go on our website, www.penandpadpodcast.com.
Yes.
Hit us up, man.
Let us know what you think.
Connect. You know what I'm saying?
Agree, disagree. Let's build on it. What are your thoughts and opinions on this? What is your experiences with this? We want to hear all that. We love it.
Physics, man. All right, so I guess we holla at y'all another time. Another.
Yeah, Pen and Pad. What's
All
your
right.
been? We love y'all.
All right.
Yep.
This has been another great episode of
Pen and Pad Podcast.
where we always encourage you to make the right choice.
Spend your time wisely, but most importantly,
Take no.